Hi.
Yep.
You got two Jens. Why do I keep doing that?
I beg you.
I never talk like this. Welcome back. You've got two Jens again this week, and we're doing the exact same thing as we did last week.
Next for Zodiac Signs, we're going to give you our categories and where they fit.
Let's get into it.
Oh, if you missed it, last week we did the same thing. So maybe your sign is over there. So go check that out if you need to.
And if it's not there, stay
Maybe
tuned.
It's here. This one is really good. Okay. This sign is confident, charismatic, and they are natural performers who love being in the spotlight. They are fiercely loyal and protective with big hearts and boiled personalities. Their pride can make them stubborn, but their warmth draws people in effortless. ChatGPT says that's a Leo.
It's a good description of a Leo.
It's pretty hardcore, actually.
Really well done.
Pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
So, first category. Are they a main or side, hero or villain?
So obviously main. That's that.
Okay.
And whether they're a hero or a villain depends on the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leos can use their charm for good or bad.
Okay. Okay, I said side. Villain. Side villain. Think sidekick that has their own agenda. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My goodness.
They're like the one, if we were going to use them as a character in a plot, they would be somebody that made a decision for themselves that screwed everybody else.
Okay.
As I say that sounds really mean. I don't think that of Leos, but I think that as using the zodiac as a way to inform writing.
Right.
Yes. This isn't on you. This isn't personal. Please don't be mad at me. I want to remind everybody that I tried not to do characteristic mythical creatures. You go ahead first.
I don't want to, but I will. I went with the griffin.
Okay.
With the body of a lion. Right.
What wings?
I know.
It's just seagull.
With really big claws. And yeah, I thought if that one just made sense to me. If it doesn't, I'm sorry.
That's our video.
You don't have to like it.
No.
I just couldn't. I don't know.
That's what you picked. That's fine. Kitsune?
What?
Kitsune. Japanese fox spirit.
I read about that.
When you were doing your research for this?
Yeah.
Same. Did you use it for a different one?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Tell us why.
I saw this art and it looked cool. Fire. That's why. Yeah. And they're fast. And I just feel like Leos are even though lions aren't. Well,
they're big
female
cats.
Ones.
They're pretty fast.
Female ones. Are the male ones fast too?
I feel like all cats are fast. I think if I was running away from a lion, I'd still lose. So, on that scale.
Do you think that you'd fare well against anything for
like a rodent? I think I'd be fine. You just kick it. What are you asking of me?
It's fine. Okay, Kitsune. I don't know why. That's why.
Okay.
Okay. Weapon of choice. Okay, you go.
Someone just didn't fill it out.
Somebody just didn't fill it out. I mean, quick fire.
Hold on. No, I totally did do this. Flaming knives.
Very Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I just thought it had to be precise, deadly, and on fire. That's where I went.
Does it immediately cauterize the wound, or?
I'm thinking there's something to make them permanently stay on fire. So they're just constantly on fire.
Okay. I wrote flamethrower. You used that way too early, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, flamethrower, very vibrant, very intense.
Yeah.
And also Leo, center of attention, performer.
Yes. Fair enough.
How's that?
Fair enough.
All right.
Okay.
Dress.
Okay. Yeah. She's
snatched.
Designed. It's not the most intricate cut or anything in the dress.
Yeah.
But the way it is design, the details.
Details.
The details make it the center of attention.
Yeah.
So I just think.
Okay. Yeah. You're not seeing that wrong. That's peacock. Showboat. Originally, I wanted something with a cape, but then I saw this and I was like, oh yeah. I would have liked a bit of red for fire signs, but let's be honest, they'd be wearing red bottoms even though you can't see them.
That's true. I think I dig it.
Right?
I think I...
Like at first glance, maybe not, but then...
Oh, at first
the longer
glance,
you look.
It's tough. But then you spend a little time.
Honestly, but look, like the front, the top, the neck.
I really like the neck.
Yeah, that's probably the best part. But yeah, peacock feathers, babe. Okay, which FMC is a Leo?
Violet Sorengale.
All right.
You see it?
I see it.
Oh yeah.
I see it.
The way...
I wish I used them.
The way she just...
Yeah.
Will become a weapon just because she sees one of her friends in mild danger.
Yeah.
Is too hard to ignore, I think.
It's like, are you the general's daughter? It's like, her attention again. Everybody's looking at me.
Yeah. And she's like, oh no, everybody wants to kill me.
The huge. Used to it by now.
Yeah.
This is not a main character I chose.
Okay.
So yours is better. Let's start there.
Okay.
Lydia Bennett?
I see it.
Confidence. Desire for attention. Bold. Personality. Flirtatious. Lively. Draws people to her.
Yeah. It's not a bad poll.
It's
not a bad poll.
It's not bad, but I like yours better. Like, I think a Leo, if I were a Leo, maybe I am, and I was watching this and you said Violet, I'd be like, yeah. Lydia, come on. Okay, who's the book boyfriend who matches?
I didn't actually put, truly, go find your Zayden, babe. But to try and not be on that, try and not cop out. Essentially, I went to Hunt Athalar. I mean, he's pretty Zayden adjacent. I know. But it makes a lot of sense. He's got the grumpy thing.
Yeah.
And then the slow breakdown of the walls.
Yeah.
And then the very protective, very possessive, like self-detriment to a point.
Yeah. And did you say what his sign is, or you think he's Leo?
No, I don't think he's Leo.
Okay.
He's an Aries. He just...
That tracks.
The confidence.
He's pretty fiery.
Very fiery. But only when provoked.
Yeah.
By her specifically, obviously. It's amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to hear what book boyfriend is a Leo from me?
I really do.
Hades from Neon Gods by Katie Robert. Likes being on a stage, but also very commanding, protective, you know. Listen, if you don't know, you would like it. Like, if you would like to be associated with this character if you don't know.
That book changed my life. Yeah.
Changed a very good trajectory of what kind of books I was going to read from then on out.
It fundamentally changed who I am. That's just true.
Similarly, would a Leo. So, Leo, did we do well? I feel like some of this was insulting, but not all of it.
If I feel in my sign, could be Leo. Probably not. Let's be honest. I feel like if somebody dropped Hades,
I'd be happy.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
Any insults that have happened thus far have been negated completely by me mentioning Hades.
Absolutely.
I think I fixed it.
I think you've effectively righted every wrong. This time, we're tackling the practical, the detail-oriented, the analytical, with a strong focus on organization and efficiency. They're reliable, hardworking, have a deep desire to help others, often offering support through practical solutions, though sometimes perceived as perfectionists, which I think just gave it away.
Yeah.
They're kind-hearted and dedicated to improving themselves and their surroundings. You go, Virgos.
You go, Virgo.
You go, Virgo.
I love it. Okay. Main or side, hero or villain?
Okay. So, the main versus side character. Virgos might not be the main character.
You're wrong.
Shut up and let me finish.
All right.
Okay. Virgos might not be the main character. More often than not, you are, because you make yourself the main character, but you will always be the villain.
Also wrong.
Actually, I think I'm pretty right.
No? I don't think so.
Sorry, girl.
No.
What do you got?
Do you have anything else? Just before I, yeah.
And before you correct the wrong.
Before I tell you the truth.
Okay.
Okay. Virgo.
Yeah.
You, my dear, are a main hero. That is the truth. And let me tell you why.
For what?
They have to be in charge, and they need everybody to say, you are the leader.
That's control, not compassion.
That doesn't matter.
That's the difference between a heroic quality and a villainous quality.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
Let me just articulate myself here properly.
You want to talk? We can talk.
Their moral compass wouldn't allow them to be a villain because they know objectively what's right and what's wrong.
Okay.
Let's agree to disagree.
Sure.
Oh, I don't want to keep going.
What did you do?
I don't like this one. But I chose it because Earth sign. Okay. And it's also like pretty bad, you know, like badass. A basilisk. Something about the V just gave like, you know, like fangs.
You know, I really appreciate you just going on vibes alone. For this part, I really did. It's really getting me by. Yeah. Because here I am thinking, what's a group? What's a thing? What's a creature that has like a really good sense of duty and discipline? And just will like follow. I chose Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah. Valid.
So
valid.
Yeah, I just felt that was Virgo energy, I think.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the L on that one.
Okay.
Weapon of choice.
Okay. Daggers. So many daggers, but you will never see a single one until they are attacking you. Yeah, so they're like hidden all over the body.
I too wrote daggers.
Oh,
that was my reaction.
Okay.
We're on par with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Virgo.
Yeah,
daggers for you.
I just think like they're the most practical for like close combat, throwing.
Yeah.
Because
versatile.
Virgos,
Versatile.
And like Virgos are precise, so obviously they would not miss.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Love that.
Wow.
We nailed that.
What fun.
Gosh.
Amazing.
It was bound to happen.
At least one time. Hey.
Dresses. For the ball.
For the ball. So I went classic.
Yeah.
Still practical.
Okay.
If your girl had to run away for any fantasy reason.
Okay.
She could. But an earth tone.
Oh, okay.
Right. With a subtle design. Intricate. But just enough. I like it.
I love that. It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
I went with this. Precise. Okay. Planned. Okay. This is for a very specific event. What that event is, don't know. But they spent weeks on it, either making it themselves because they couldn't trust anybody else to do it, or they like forced like 5 people to work on it and get it exactly as they pleased.
Yeah, I like that.
Why don't you like the dress though?
You know what? It's not.
I liked it.
It's not that I don't like it. I actually do like it. It's just from
that to this.
Yeah, like from a first glance.
Yeah,
it's just, there's a lot to see.
Yes,
and I think because there's so much to see. Right, and then I looked at it for like a little bit longer, and I like it. I can't. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I promise.
All right. FMC.
Oh yeah. Lizzie Bennett. She walked for so long.
so long.
Like, before you could listen to music or anything, that is something only a Virgo could do. And I firmly believe that.
What a vibe.
Lizzie Bennett.
Lizzie Bennett. I went with Hermione Granger.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Agree.
I like that one.
This is not your agree face.
This is my agree face.
No, it is not.
This is my I see where you're going face.
Okay. She'll get it done, and she'll get it done her damn self. Or she'll organize it so that you have to do it XYZ. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hermione Granger, Virgo.
Yeah.
I think that's a sick one. I'm happy.
That's a
with that
great one.
Okay,
She wanted to free the house elves.
She did, and she started that movement by herself and did the marketing. She did.
Yes. She did recruitment. Actually, I think the real tragedy of the movies was leaving out that little storyline.
Straight up.
Because the boys were not into it.
No, not at all. But they were there
alone. And the house elves didn't like it either. Okay. You know,
tell me that's not Virgo energy.
Yeah, that's so Virgo. So Virgo. Okay.
Who's your book boyfriend that goes with Lizzie Bennett?
So, this is a deep pull.
Okay.
Possibly from way back. I might even forget what happens in these books.
Okay.
But 4 from Divergent?
Shut up, that's mine!
For this one?
Yeah.
What?
He's a Virgo.
Yeah, I just think that he would like
Practical.
suit her well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's not like overly like touchy-feely or like
yeah.
whatever, but he's like protective and like
yes.
action oriented. Yeah.
Look at us, strives for perfection.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm so proud of us.
Yeah, me too.
That was good.
Me too.
See, I knew we would be on it.
We're
clashing in so many ways.
We're clashing a lot
in
this video, actually.
We are.
I don't know if I'm enjoying it.
It's not the huge. It's not the huge.
It's really off-brand. Really off-brand.
But when you find out our signs, it'll be very on-brand. I don't even know if we'll tell them in this video.
I don't think we will. My creature's so stupid for this one. I can't even look at it.
Don't tell me. This sign is charming, diplomatic, and loves harmony. Always seeking balance in relationships and surroundings. They have a strong sense of justice and a natural eye for beauty and aesthetics. Though indecisive at times, they're thoughtful and strive to keep the peace. We're talking Libra. Obviously. That is so obvious. I love these.
That is so obvious.
Yeah. ChatGPT knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Main or side? Hero or villain?
Heroically, always on the sidelines. Because they're just too good and too
not able to do bad things.
Yeah.
Like to achieve the goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like their goals are always that everybody ends up happy, which is great. But I think it's just more interesting a lot of the time to read about some terrible choices.
Toxicity.
Personal opinion. So
that's okay. That's your personal preference.
Yeah.
Speaking of your personal preferences.
Oh boy.
I went with main hero. Not by choice. And you can see in our book loves video, this is something that Jen really loves.
I do.
But Libra would be the hero who didn't want to be the hero. But they have such a compass for right and wrong that they'd be forced into the role, not wanting it, and idolized by everyone around them.
I do agree. I think that would be the only way they'd be in a hero leadership position. They wouldn't strive for it.
No, I don't think that they want it.
No, they're indecisive. They don't want the decision-making power.
No. But their moral compass is just too strong.
Yeah.
So it's invaluable.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I'd write them as a main hero. All right. What's your creature? This section is getting so all over the place.
So, Pegasus. nothing gives a horse. It just flies around to Mount Olympus or whatever.
Majestic, man.
Like a majestic. I can't get through this. So stupid.
What is this category?
All I'm saying is they're fucking real.
They're dripping.
I know. Honestly, I knew that one was crazy. I really didn't want to put it down, but I had nothing else. But like the only thing that gives Libra energy is a painfully free and graceful horse with wings to me, and who just travels to Mount Olympus occasionally. I don't know.
Among the gods.
Pegasus
Royalty.
is you could only be a Libra. No stress.
Okay, I went Pixie Fairy. Yeah, like gorgeous little demon. Messing up everything as they go on a whim. Mostly I chose them because they're pretty. And that's the Libra vibe.
I respect it.
There's no arguments here, and I'm so sorry if you don't like either of those, but that's what we picked. And we get to choose.
Because we're making this video.
It's ours.
Yeah.
Weapon of choice.
This wasn't my best work either. I'm not
Okay.
A lasso, but like a cool one.
I need you to explain.
I need you to not ask me.
Okay. Never mind. Back up.
Okay. So it's it's like a lasso that always hits its target. Or something.
Okay, I'll go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. A rapier.
Oh,
Very thin sword.
yeah.
It's giving you kill my father, prepare to die.
Yeah, I like that.
Iconic.
You win. That is better. Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking lasso.
But a cool one.
Okay, dress. This is the dress. The ball gown dress. Dress.
Okay, I actually really like my pick.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple,
Mm-hmm.
but like just really cute and sweet and light and fun,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like it.
Very nice. Okay, I'm not loving the crown in this photo, so just cut that out.
I like
but
it.
Otherwise, I think it's good. It's a good look.
Mm-hmm.
Modest standout.
Yeah.
Almost modest because her legs are showing, God forbid, ankles. Yeah, I just think it's that's the pick. Okay,
I really like that dress. As in,
This
I
one?
probably wear it. I really like it.
yeah, I think you would.
Yeah.
Okay, FMC.
I don't know if people are gonna like or agree with this one. The Morrigan. She's got that big family orientation with the inner circle, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. She's got that
look.
That truth thing about her.
Okay, yeah,
with the morals
and
the honesty
got
and
it,
the transparency.
Yeah. What a vibe.
Yep.
What a Libra vibe.
And that can only be a Libra to me.
Okay. I'm gonna butcher this last name. Persephone Demetrio from Neon Gods, Katie Robert. I used them both. Yeah, I tried to match them up actually. I tried to use the same characters for FMC and Book Boyfriends. They're just in different categories because they're different signs. Mm-hmm. And this is Persephone, Libra. She's gorgeous, obviously. Diplomatic, strong sense of fair justice. Mm-hmm. Trying to find peace and balance.
Doing her best.
Despite the things that she thinks she wants.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
You know?
I think I nailed that one.
I think you got that one.
Yeah.
I think you did.
That and Peter Malark are my faves so far.
Yeah, those two.
I think I got those. Yeah.
Crushed it.
Yeah. Okay, who's the book boyfriend that goes with yours?
Dorian?
Yeah.
Charm. Wit.
Yeah. Prince Charming.
That
vibe.
It felt right.
SJM crossover. Okay.
Yeah.
This next one, I don't. Libra as a book boyfriend. I would argue this is the original book boyfriend. Edward Cullen. Pretty.
Oh.
Charming, gentle.
It's not that I disagree, I just don't like it.
Listen, I'm sure that the people who are like have a negative association with the whole Twilight thing because once it was so big, it stopped being cool. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they're cringing.
Big time, probably.
But Edward's a Libra, okay?
Yeah. He's
a brave boy.
He is. Okay. I'm convinced.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've convinced me.
That's Libra. Hope you liked it.
Yep.
This is the vibe.
Okay, so I read this one.
Oh my gosh, I keep looking at your screen.
Okay, we're moving on.
Yes.
To some intense, passionate, deeply emotional people with a magnetic presence. They value loyalty and trust, often forming strong, meaningful connections, but can be secretive and guarded. Driven by a desire for transformation and truth, they are determined, resourceful, and fearless in the face of challenges. What could it be? But Scorpios, that one actually wasn't that obvious.
That was not that obvious.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's intense.
Driven by desire for transformation and truth.
Why do they get crapped on all the time? That does not sound bad at all. Online, Scorpios are not popular.
I mean, they are intense. And intense can come off intense, maybe.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
That's fine. Main or side? Hero or villain? I'm ready. Wait, I'm going first this time. I swear you've gone first like the last 6 times. Okay.
It's because you just keep asking and I just keep replying.
Okay. After that description, I feel like I got it wrong.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think I got it wrong. But I'm not going to change it.
Okay.
So this is based off vibes. Side villain. They'd think they were the main one, but there's some other force under the surface that's really driving the plot of the villain. Based off vibes, but not really that description. That's not what I expected.
Yeah. So I wrote main because there isn't really an option. Like they not that way.
Continue.
Let me figure this out.
You got it.
Okay, main characters because they're so emotionally tied to everything they physically cannot be away from that.
What a creative way of approaching that. I love it. Yeah. Continue.
And then as for hero villain, we just don't know. I feel like most of the time we just don't know. They're those kind of characters that you find out at the end if they've been helping or hurting you or aiding in the big giant plan to do whatever. They're morally gray. They kind of slide in and out when sketchy things are happening, so you wonder if they're causing them or if they're helping you get out of them.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This
what a
is
vibe.
A spy to me.
That's a spy.
This is a spy, yeah.
Wow, no, not me. This category keeps coming up, and I really hate mine. Listen, okay, before I say it, I had to get some inspiration online. Okay, I asked ChatGPT, hey, give me some ideas, and this was one of them. 4 reasons I will outline. Banshee. Let me explain. Don't turn the video off yet, okay? Just let me justify it. Okay. I know it doesn't look nice, but Banshee is from Irish folklore, who wails as forewarning of death, okay? While eerie, they represent a strong connection to intuition, qualities closely tied to Scorpio. Okay?
Okay.
So there's a reason, even if it looks scary. Did you say? Jesus Christ, I saw it. What is it?
Oh God.
What is that?
It's the Hydra.
Why did we pick such scary ones?
Okay, because the Hydra, like... What makes it worse is you cut one of its heads off and like 2 grow back. It's that guy. But I feel like it's emotionally complex. Like,
what do you mean?
It's like a vengeful, like, I thought it was petty that like you chop one head off and it's like, you know what? two are gonna come back and we both want to bite you. And I just thought, hey, maybe a Scorpio could be down for that because they're plotters. They like to plot things.
Okay. This category is easily my favorite.
I think it's been like at the point where I've had the most anxiety.
No, instantly my favorite. Like, this has been the most chaotic.
Yeah.
The most random things are coming out of this. Okay, their weapon of choice.
Yeah.
I said their words.
Wow.
Because they cut deep.
Okay. Yeah, man, I should have used that on something, I think.
That's okay. You can still use it for a future one.
That's true. I put like an unsuspecting long blade
Oh, unsuspecting.
coated in poison. It's just smart. It's
I
tactical.
mean,
It's less work.
it's better with than whatever animal you picked. So. The one in the Hercules. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I feel like after that description, I have absolutely butchered this one. I've butchered it. Why didn't I review that again? Why did I feel like I knew you, Scorpio? I didn't.
Yeah, I'm also feeling that same way. I'm feeling just a little bit lost with them right now.
Very lost. And this dress is not helping.
Okay, what do we got?
What do we got? Anything to make them feel like they're better than you. And what says better than you better than gold? Number one. Listen, it's not ugly.
Okay.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was mean and not true. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we'll have to do this again someday.
I think I just don't know what to expect anymore. So I picked this number. I don't really know how I feel about it now, to be honest.
Okay.
I think I really liked the royal purple.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's really what brought me here. It's
bold.
Yeah, it's the bold accents on the top of the bodice that really got me.
It's like I like what I like kind of vibe.
Yeah, it's like different, but it's very clearly personal.
Yes.
I think I just respect it. So yeah,
that's bad. I think that's more.
Yeah,
we're working on it. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Who is your Scorpio FMC?
Diana Bishop, the All Souls trilogy, Deborah Harkness. Do you know a little bit?
Nope.
Okay, that's totally fine. It's vampires, witches, and werewolves.
Okay.
And she starts off as very much a character that does not want any part of her witch heritage.
Got it.
Whatnot.
Got it.
And then certain things go into motion. Things have to get done, and she kind of turns into a badass.
Ooh.
Yeah. She's
very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Katniss Everdeen, The Hunger Games. Susan Collins. Intense.
Classic.
Emotionally complex. A little bit cold. On the relationship front. She had her reasons, okay? I'm not upset about it.
Oh, yeah.
Often keeps emotions guarded, which I also think tracks.
I like it.
That's what I got. Who's your pairing? Your book boyfriend pairing?
Asriel.
Okay. With a witch.
They're both really intellectual.
Okay.
I feel like he's introverted and intellectual. And she also is like a little bit introverted. Takes a while to get comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like that's
guarded.
Yeah.
Well, Shadow Singer.
It has to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damon Salvatore from the Vampire Diaries. I don't know why I'm laughing about it. He's pretty intense. He's passionate.
He's very intense.
Yeah. Often mysterious.
Very much.
Not sure what their intentions are, but pretty. I was going to say self-serving, but that's a little bit messed up.
But see what I mean? Not sure what their intentions are. Are they the hero? Are they the villain?
Okay, so maybe we do know what we're talking about.
Maybe
we just need each other to like round it out.
Yes.
Maybe if we say all of it.
Yes.
Okay. So that's that for this video.
I like it.
Thanks so much for joining us. Next week, we're also going to be posting the final 4. If you missed it last week, we posted the first 4. I hope that your zodiac was in this one so that you don't have to go watch the next one. Just kidding.
Yeah, we're crushing it. We are crushing this.
You try.
You try sitting down and thinking, what mythical creature might go with this zodiac sign?
That is the hardest category by a long shot. Landslide. Yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe so you don't miss it.
That's it.
Give us a like if you liked any of the mythical creatures.
Even if you didn't, give us a like anyway. It would still work.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope to see you next week.